He's the man who runs Britain's second biggest daily with ferocious drive and a natural feel for his readers' prejudices, though he prefers to call them anxieties. Paul Dacre rarely appears in public, but today he came to the Leveson inquiry and lived up to his reputation as one of Fleet Street's most combative editors and one with a clear sense of right and wrong.
In other words, a lot of celebrity chefs, sports people, who make a lot of money by revealing their lives to the public. I believe newspapers should be given some latitude in looking into their lives when they err.
Sorry, by err, do you mean morally?
Well, we're then going into a definition of what morality is, aren't we?
He was asked about a Jan Moyer article about the death of Boyzone singer Stephen Gately. Thousands complained it was homophobic, but other papers carried similar stories. He'd brought examples with him.
I did have sex with Stephen on the night he died. Cops, Stephen had smoked cannabis.
Last week, Baroness Hollis complained about male coverage of a knife attack which left her daughter Abigail Witchells paralysed. Paul Dacre said the coverage had been compassionate and superbly sensitive. And then there was Hugh Grant, who'd come to the inquiry to accuse the Mail papers of phone hacking. That, said the Mail at the time, was a mendacious smear. Today, Paul Dacre stood by that phrase. There'd been no phone hacking at the Mail, he said, and he went further.
Mr. Grant has spent his life invading his own privacy, exposing every intimate detail of his life.
That wasn't the question, Mr.
No, hang on, please let me finish. Particularly, he has spoken frequently about his desire to have a child, particularly at the time when he was making a film about a child.
Paul Dacre also had a potentially explosive suggestion for locking newspapers into a future system of voluntary self-regulation. Get the newspaper industry to issue reporters with a press card like this. Without it, they wouldn't be allowed to report the courts, police press conferences and other official events. It would, he said, be like a kite mark for responsible journalism. But some are already saying it's a bit too close to licensing journalists, something unacceptable in a free society. Nick Hyam, BBC News at the Leveson inquiry.